Men suffer in silence. No, they don't! No, they don't.
Okay, I can only wonder what they have to say about that.
They project their insecurities onto everybody else.
Well, maybe some men do that, but by and large, most men have been taught by experience that it's best not to share anything in regards to how they're actually feeling, kind of because of reactions like this.
They don't take accountability for their actions. I'm just fighting demons. No, you're fighting the consequences of your actions that you refuse to take accountability for.
That's an interesting take. Although I wonder, would someone say the same thing about women that have mental health problems? Are they refusing to take accountability for their actions as well?
And you're mad when people try and put you in your place. You're not fighting demons, you're fighting yourself.
In honor of the fact that it's actually also PTSD Awareness Month, I would like to point out that no, that's not always the case, but go on.
Women don't care about men's health. Why should I care that you're struggling when you want to come on my videos in my comment section and be like, oh, ew, gross, there's no way you're married, you're fat and ugly. Whole time, he's upset because he lost somebody that looks like me, or he wants somebody that looks like me and they rejected him. And instead of looking internally, he projects his disgust outward. That is what you're fighting, my brother. I do care about mental health for everybody, but I'm not gonna care about yours if you don't care about mine. Just fighting demons. Shut up.
So because some immature men want to act immaturely, naturally someone wants to take it out on all men. Makes sense.
Why is it so hard for men to commit? When you bring up that marriage word, it's like they shy away. Are they just cowards?
My bone to pick with this is the assumption that every woman that enters a relationship is doing it looking for marriage. Because if you were looking for marriage in the first place, you wouldn't have picked that man. Come on. Let's call it a spade. Some of y'all be looking to heal from your previous relationship, and instead of finding a therapist, you found a boyfriend. Some of y'all got holes inside your heart you need to feel with self-love, but you trying to fill it with his love. Some of y'all just want for real. And what happens is you think you can play around with his friends with benefits, and then you accidentally get in a relationship with a man you knew from the beginning ain't husband material. But here's the thing, because you were dating with low pressure, you didn't have your standards in the rubric for a husband. You had a standards for a sneaky link. You had a standard for a distraction. You had standards for other things. And so when you started to date, you wouldn't vet him for that. All you cared about was the lobster stir fry and Casamigos. He made you laugh a couple times. You like, I like the vibe. My point I'm trying to say is, you need all of us. If we are dating intentional from the beginning, we avoid people. But the reason why some of us in this relationship purgatory is because we just so happened to really fall in like with them or in love with them later on, and now we're trying to turn them into something we didn't check for if they were in the beginning.
Good morning. I just woke up. We're going to get right into it. I'm tired of hearing this line. If you're broke, just say that. You think by saying that does something in it? It might have done something to us, but not no real. You asking me for something that I got, that you don't got. So if you're broke, just say that. What is y'all talking about? Trying to use that line to make a feel some type of way. You stupid. I don't even know how y'all even let this go on too long. Like God knew not to make me a. Speaking of this, I go to the beauty supply store to go try to buy some new lashes. So when I start giving my man some neck and we record it, instead of talking outside my neck, instead of begging, instead of complaining, let me go do something. I go in the beauty supply store and I see a whole bunch of pictures on the wall of you. It's always a calling a broke, but she in the beauty supply store on a wall of shame looking like this. Go to your local beauty supply store right now. I bet you see a ghetto in a black and white picture with a hairstyle, with a missing eyebrow, with a missing side tooth. You would see that her lips is black and pink if the picture was not in black and white. Right now, I bet you gonna see one of them, and I bet you them same is gonna be on the internet calling one of y'all broke. And then it's always stealing something you don't need. What is you stealing a wig for? I would have rather you go to Best Buy, steal a laptop so you go on Indeed and fill out a job application. Go to Dollar Tree, steal some pens. Go do something. In Target at the bottom office detained for stealing lip gloss and You don't got $3 for lip gloss, but calling another bro, shut the fuck up.
And at some point in time, modern women have to understand that, you told a man that you don't want a man talking to you. So when a man goes and, is it a wrong thing for a man to go and do something else with his time besides being in somebody else's face? because that's what modern women want. They want you to be in their face. They don't necessarily want anything with you because you're not Chad or Tyrone. They just want some attention and validation.
Now, this is how much my dear sweet husband pays me for being at home.
So we have 3 home-cooked meals a day for 3 children. That's priced at $120 a day for 365 days a year. So that gives us a total of $43,800. Then we have housekeeping and laundry services. This includes dishes, folding, scrubbing, and finding lost items. That gives us a flat annual rate of $25,000. And then we have toddler emotional regulation and crisis management. This includes tantrum control, sibling mediation, and snack diplomacy. And that's priced at $35,000. And then we have frustration fees. This includes repeating myself, cleaning up surprises, and surviving chaos on the daily. That gives us a total of $15,000. Then we have homeschool and early childhood education fees. I do homeschool our 2, 3, and 4-year-olds, and that's priced at $10,000 per child. That gives us $30,000 in tuition. And then we have newborn care and overnight services for the baby. That includes feeding, soothing, and 0 sleep for me. That's priced at $25,000. Then we have breastfeeding and on-demand nutrition plan. This is 24/7 meal service exclusive to one VIP client, and that's priced at $18,000. Then we have cleaning and sanitation department. That's toy management, mystery stains, and biohazard disposal, and that gives us a flat total of $20,000.
I've never met a Latina that tells the truth. Now, I'm not hating on the Latino community, but I've never met a Latina that tells the truth. Especially for my brothers out there, these shorties, they don't like you for real. They like you, but you're not the one they gonna marry. And I know there's gonna be somebody in the comments like, I got my Latino wife. Yeah, okay, you're the exception, not the rule, okay? These Latino women, when you're younger, I want to say between the ages of 16 to 30, right? If you're black and you messing with these Latinas, they just want to have fun with you. They can even tell you they love you. They want to get married. They want to spend their life. They just want to have fun with you. They just want meat. That's all they want from you, right? Because at the end of the day, when y'all break, you know what? I could prove it right now. For all the dudes who have dated a Latina and she's broken up with you, what type of dude did she end up with after you? Was it a black guy or was it a Latino dude? I'm going to say it again in case I lost you. For all of my black guys who have dated a Latina and she has broken up with you, who did she get with after you? Was it another black guy? Was it a white guy? Or was it another Latino? It was a Latino, wasn't it? Exactly, because they know who they're going to get married to at the end of the day. They know who they're going to spend the rest of their life with at the end of the day. It's not going to be you. You're fun for right now. You're the black guy. You're fun. You're exciting. You got the weird curly hair or soft hair. You got the dreadlocks. Like, oh, yay, fun. She's not marrying you. You're not making it to the finish line. You know, you might get close. But she knows who she's taking home. She knows who she's taking home to her family. Okay?
Sis gonna tell me, well, I'm successfully married, and you're just mad because your marriage failed. I say, oh, okay. I said, sis, you might be right, but I want to know how successful your marriage really is. So pull back. It's for every woman who married or in a long-term relationship. Pull back from everything. No love making, no cooking, no cleaning, no nurturing, no ask him how his day was, no feeding into his ego, no taking care of him, no asking him anything like that makes him feel great. Right. Pull back from all of that. Mm-hmm. And when you do...
You know what it is about miserable people? They are always the people who thought that they were bigger than the program and got shown differently. And now they are looking at you wondering why the program is working for you, why you're happy, why you're whole, and they are still miserable.
Don't listen to no stupid like this. Don't do it. Don't do it. You tried to sabotage Shorty's relationship and she didn't fall for it. You want her to get a divorce like you got a divorce. Me and my wife been together for 12 years, and at times you fall on hard times, and sometimes she had to retract emotionally. Sometimes I had to retract emotionally in order to handle things in our daily life. But to intentionally do those kind of behaviors, it is absolutely diabolical, it's evil, it's selfish, and this is exactly why you're divorced. But imagine your husband says, hey, you know what? I want to find what let me pull back the love. Let me not take care of her. Let me not pay for anything. Let me do it and let her pick up the slack. What kind of selfish, ignorant shit? You don't need to be married.
And I think we have to look at how draining dating has become. We have to look at you know, the reason, or another reason that men are checking out of dating is because, you know, dating has started to feel, for a lot of men, it's a little bit more, a lot more draining. You're not really hopeful like you used to be. It's more draining than it is exciting. You have, dang, can't believe I'm gonna say this. You don't really have anything to look forward to, right? You know, man, I'm so excited to take this lady out. You know, it's gonna be a great time. Even if it ends up being bad, there's still excitement in there because it's like, man, I got out and I'm out here just moving and grooving. It's not really like that for a lot of men. And so that's another reason that they kind of check out.
When I tell you that I have zero interest in dating ever again, I mean that. Like, there is not a single thought in the back of my mind that thinks, oh, maybe one day, or what if. Like, I've dated enough men on the spectrum of good guy to doesn't give a shit to know that they have nothing I want or need. And it's at the point where I can't even imagine myself on a date with a man because the thought of asking him how his day was makes me cringe. Like, number one, I don't care. And number two, if you tell me it was bad, I'm gonna assume you deserved it. Like, that's where my head's at. And I know people think I'm projecting when I talk about how happy I am to be single and free, but as long as there are women and girls who are forced into marriages or who feel like they can't leave for financial reasons or their own safety, I feel like being single as a woman is the ultimate privilege. I just don't know what a man could provide me at this point. Like, companionship, like I have my dog and my friends. Intimacy, like are they even good at that? If you've never been in a long-term relationship before, you might not realize how fast that fades. Who's gonna take care of you when you're older? I am so focused on eating healthy, rarely drinking, lifting weights that hopefully I can take care of myself for as long as possible. But beyond that, I invest in my friendships where we look out for each other. And how many men do you know who are excellent caregivers, especially to older women? I actually have so few problems now that I don't date. Like, I'm way less anxious. I spend less on therapy. My pH is balanced. The thing is, being with a man will always include some sort of compromise. And if that's what you want, power to you. For me, I never want to compromise again. And I don't have to when I'm on my own.
It's so funny to me when I see guys on podcasts who are saying like, oh, I like it when women do this, I like it does this, I like it when Sorry, did you not get the memo? We don't care.
I think this is the actual red pill that a lot of men need to swallow.
We don't care what you like. We don't care if you find us attractive or not.
Because so much of men's dating advice when it comes to women is centered around this idea that you are competing with other men in order to become a woman's best option.
We don't care about doing things for you.
Which infers and implies that a woman's best option in life includes being in a relationship with a man.
The tables have turned. You've got to be wanted by us.
When the reality seems to be endless amounts of women pursuing creating a fulfilling life for themselves without needing a relationship with a man.
At the moment, the majority of your gender is unfuckable.
The reality is men are only competing with a woman's choice to remain single.
We don't care about what you like about us or what you don't like about us.
It should actually be a good thing for men, because if being in a relationship with a man is so undesirable to women these days.
Because we don't need you. We're not interested in attracting you. We're not interested in appealing to you.
If she's choosing to want to pursue a relationship with you, that must stand for something.
You should be more worried about appealing to women.
And the more that a lot of men continue to double down on a lot of this misogynistic garbage that they spout, the more that women will continue to pursue that. I fail to see how that's not adding fuel to the fire that's influencing women to have less desire to have relationships with men. Because the only way any of this that these yap into microphones would hold any merit is if women were desperate to be in relationships with them. And as a merely outside observer of the actions of the Council of Women, I'm really not getting that feedback.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, what? And like, I just wanted him to like try. And then for me to be like, no. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to sleep with him. Now I feel ugly. This is what...
That is a woman that is so desperate to validate herself that she wanted the man to set himself up to be rejected. So when he didn't play her game, she was left frustrated. And the bottom line is that she just told on herself in a very real way. I mean, this is genuinely scary, and men should be very cautious of this type of woman. What's even more scary to me is that she even recognizes that she's the problem, but she's still in this thought pattern of wanting to reject a man, and she actually feels rejected when her wishes, her verbalized wishes, are maintained by that man. Just imagine how that plays out in the little details of life.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they want men to approach, but they want to tell men how to approach, right? And to a degree that makes sense, right? Well, obviously don't approach me, you know, in certain places, like at night during the park, like at, in a dark parking lot, or, you know, don't come up and call me baby. Like, I don't know you, I'm not your baby. Makes sense, right? But modern women have a way that they want men to approach, and you have to have it. It's one thing to say, okay, I don't want a man to call me baby because, you know, I don't know you. But then there's also, oh, I want him to be in a black suit, wearing some Louis Vuitton, I don't know, flip-flops, have a buzz cut, look like, I don't know, Matt, whoever, you get it. There's one thing to say, I don't want him disrespecting me, versus, oh, he got to come up like to me like this with a glass in his hand, and you don't get approached. Because if a man doesn't look a certain way, if he doesn't talk in a certain manner, right, then you disrespect him. And so men watch that, men see that, and then they're like, no.
What do you do?
I break backs. You want to experience it?
I do.
That was the first step right there.
They felt really good. I like your shoes. They're really cute.
I like you.
Thank you. You're really cute.
Women just usually approach me.
Really?
So,
You're really
are you
cute.
approaching me right now?
I am.
Oh, I'm impressed.
What's your name?
Julian.
Julian, nice to meet you. My name is Ruth.
I dreamt about you, but now we meet.
Maybe, I don't know. You dreamt about me?
Yeah.
Really?
Valentine's Day coming up.
I'm single.
You single?
Are you?
Yeah, you gonna take my heart? I'm gonna give you one.
I want to.
Oh.
Are you gonna treat me good?
Yeah, you're very beautiful. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
I'm from Seattle.
Seattle? Whoa, wait, what the heck?
Seattle, Washington. We did like 6 months ago.
Wait, you were there 6 minutes ago?
6 months.
Oh.
Yeah, baby, I don't teleport unless it's for you. Yeah, that's why I'm here now.
Thank you.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Seattle.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take her, and then you can tag along with her. And then, all right, let me grab your number. How old are you?
I am 21.
Okay, I'm 26. You're all set.
26?
Yeah.
That sounds perfect. I don't know.
Well, you look perfect.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. And you got a nice smile. I love that. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god.
I'm gonna save it, and I'll text you, and then I'll see you on Valentine's Day.
You should.
All right, beautiful. All right.
Is that Valentine's Day far away?
Nah, it's a couple days away.
No, it's
I like
not.
to take things
It's
slow
like
with her.
2 weeks away.
As we should.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. We're selling my van.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Wait, what did we miss?
They just fell off the motorcycle. That looks like I'm about to fall for you, baby. Can I get a hug? Warm me up. I'm gonna watch you pop your back. Inhale all the way, and then exhale all the way.
Ooh. Oh wait, that felt really good.
Whoa.
That felt really good.
Pop backs, baby.
Women, have you noticed that a lot of good husbands do the same thing but quietly? It is always, I don't feel respected in my own house. Let me show you how this plays out in small everyday ways. For instance, outside you're very organized, you plan party properly, but at home, when your husband asks for something simple like, please remind me before you invite people over, or let's agree on this first, it is brushed aside. Then when he gets upset, it's, why are you overreacting? For the women that works, there is a system in your office and you follow it. You don't change the plan last minute because you know that it will affect people in the office. But at home, plans can change without running it through your husband. Any decision, family visit, children matter, and he would be informed after everything is done. At work, you choose your words carefully, even when you're angry. Master on how to be polite, strategic with feedbacks. At home, your tone is sharp and cutting. Responses are dismissive, and you call it being real. When your boss gives feedback, don't take it as an attack. You listen and adjust. But when your husband raises a concern, it becomes a fight. Then you say he's controlling, he's insecure, it's a problem. Can you now see the pattern? The best version of you
goes outside, the most comfortable version of you that is nasty comes home. Forgetting that respect is not about comfort, it's about consideration. You are not his mother, you are not his manager, you are not his competition. You are meant to be his partner and peace of mind. Is the real question. If your husband could go back to beginning, knowing what he knows about you now, would he still choose you? It is not to shame women, it is to wake us up. Because truthfully, love that is loud but lacks respect will always feel empty to a man. And sometimes what relationship needs is not more effort, it is awareness. Share this with a woman you want to see win in her marriage.
If a guy does any of these things on a first date, he does not deserve a second one. Disclaimer, these are all my opinions. Totally fine if you're a girl and you have lower standards. And before the guys get super emotional in the comments, there are women out there that will be fine with below the bare minimum, so don't take this video to heart. Number 1, if he doesn't offer to pick you up or send you a car to bring you to the date, girls need to realize that you shouldn't be spending a single penny. It's not just about him paying for your food. If you don't want to get into his car, that's totally fine. Make him get you an Uber. If he disagrees, don't even go on the date. 2, if he takes you to a chain restaurant, I don't even need to elaborate on this. A high value man is not gonna take you to Red Lobster, okay? Number 3, if he talks too much about himself and he doesn't ask questions about you. You know those guys, when they ask you a question, it's always a question that they eventually want to answer. They really don't care about what you have going on in your life. 4, if he doesn't compliment you. First thing a guy should do when he sees you is compliment you. You just spent probably 2-3 hours to get ready. Those kind of guys they're uncomfortable giving out compliments because of their ego. Number 5, he's too touchy-feely or he starts speaking about smegdual stuff. Huge red flag. He's trying to test the waters to see how open you are to the idea of potentially getting laid. If he asks you to come to his place, he does not want to show you his home decor. He doesn't want to play the piano for you. He wants to get laid. Be for real. And last, if he doesn't text you if you got home safe. If he doesn't text you asking you if you got home safe, even if he literally dropped you off at your front door, he doesn't care if you live or let me know some of your deal breakers in the comments below. Bye!
Well, if he drops you off at your front door, then he knows that you're home safe. I'm pretty sure he's gonna wait to see you go in the house. Why the would he text you again and be like, are you home safe? He just dropped you off, you dumb what the it's a fool. My goodness.
And, a lot of these men have moved on to greener pastures, if I can say it like that. They've moved on to better things. They've moved on to not chasing women around. And so you might be asking the question, or, might be wondering why a man is not willing to beg, right? And as a matter of fact, my wife and I just got through watching this show. I think it's on Netflix called The Worst Ex Ever or something like that. And you look at these women and they cry and they complain. And I think I might have only seen the first 2 episodes, right? And you don't want to condone what people are doing to the victims, but you hear the victims talk about what they've gone through, and then you'd be like, why did you even put yourself through that? But yet instead, y'all are getting into relationships. Modern women are getting into relationships with criminals. Literal, and this is not an exaggeration. They're on the books, official criminals. They're felons. Oh, well, I loved him and I just couldn't part ways. The man takes advantage of the woman sexually. And she's, oh, well, I still couldn't leave him. Are you joking? But y'all sit out here and give the good man flack. You want the good man to get down on bended knee and beg you to stay. You should be running
As someone who is now a divorce attorney and a mom, and also who was raised by a mom that is a divorce attorney, I feel like I have some apologizing to do.
The best advice I ever got from a divorce attorney was this. He said, listen, you could use me. You could hire me. You got kids. So you're either going to pay the money that you guys have, you and your soon-to-be ex-husband, you could either use that money and hire me, and that money will go towards my kids, or you guys could figure it out and cooperate and keep that money and use it towards your kids. And that forever seared into my brain.
More women are tending to be the ones who file for divorce, and more women are tending to be the ones that have infidelity. And what I was just on a call with 4 other therapists that I'm training, and we're all sharing that we're seeing the same trend. And we were talking about how it usually plays out. And typically a woman will ask for what they want and what they need, whether it's more help with the household chores or the kids or the mental load that happens in a relationship, more emotional connection, more date nights, more quality time together. They'll ask, maybe not always the right way, maybe many times not the right way. And then when they don't get it, they'll kind of shut down, and then they will either ask for a divorce or there will be a infidelity. So I know this is not always the case, but you have 5 therapists now who said they noticed that similar trend. So I was wondering if you have any experience with this. I would love to hear your story in the comments.
I was out in public and I saw this girl with this guy, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how the f did this fat ass get this hot chick? And he was opening her car door and pulling her chair out. I'm like, this guy's a little bitch. This guy's a simp. She's just using this guy. She don't really like him. Then I saw something that kind of changed my perspective. She like curled up under his arm and she had a look in her eye like this guy was just the greatest guy to ever walk the face of the earth. I'm like, you're over here hating. Meanwhile, this guy has a woman who cares about him and you're single. That made me realize maybe you were wrong about all this. Maybe you should be a little nicer. Meanwhile, all these red pill guys talking shit about women and saying you need to stop being a simp, they're single.
Any chance I get to show a man who has changed his mind from red pill thinking to a more healthy way, I have to highlight it and I have to talk about it. So many men who have red pill thinking get out of it just by going out in the real world and experiencing how relationships look in the real world. The red pill and the manosphere have told men that if you're nice to a woman, if you are kind to a woman, you're a simp, you're a sucker, you're a loser, and you're about to get cheated on. But when she saw that this woman genuinely loved a man that he didn't consider attractive, but when he saw the way she looked at him, the way she took his hand, you can tell when a woman is actually into you and loves you for who you are. And he realized that he was mocking this dude when he was single and unloved. Instead of diving further into the bitterness and the darkness, he realized maybe I can change my mind. He started to question maybe women like to be treated well. It's not that novel of an idea, but in 2026's internet, it is. He's further proof that changing from this manosphere red pill thinking is absolutely possible. He's a little less bitter and probably a lot more optimistic. I've highlighted the subreddit X Red Pill on every video where someone leaves a red pill, but stories like his are so common. I'm the red pill antidote. If you are looking for a way out, let's talk.
I'm very quickly realizing why there is a male loneliness epidemic when men have an attitude like this. My poor darling husband, who is suffering because while I was making dinner, his wife, for him and the family, he spent 10 minutes vacuuming the house. 10 minutes vacuuming the house. Then after I made dinner, while I bathed the children, he had to spend 20 minutes doing the dishes. 30 minutes of very, very light housework. And you define that as abuse. It is clear as day why men are struggling to date women, because who the f wants to be with a man like this? Look at the hundreds of comments from women saying, this is attractive, this is hot, this is a turn on, this is what we like. Still have this 18th century mindset where they should be living in a hotel where the house is immaculately clean all the time, be waited on, everything is done for them. They don't have to lift a finger. Even though we have told you what we find attractive, men still refuse to partake in any kind of duty because it's a little bit feminine and it hurts the male ego. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble on too much. The women have spoken. I'm going to finish this video with a montage of all the icky comments I've received from men over the past 4 or 5 days. Enjoy!
The real loneliness epidemic is actually married mothers, and I know that the news and the media want you to believe that it's actually the men that are in crisis. And I know that when you think about it and you realize that mothers are hardly ever actually truly alone because they are surrounded by children, a husband, a house that constantly needs something from her, aging parents, a demanding job, it's hard to think that they're truly lonely. But she's carrying the emotional labor for everyone, and yet no one seems to notice or reciprocate for her. She is caring for and anticipating everything for everyone, but no one can see that she is crumbling under the weight of carrying it all. She is managing the schedules, the school emails, the doctor's appointments, the holidays, the birthdays, the grocery list, with all the invisible details that go along with it that seem to make the entire family function and run steadily. And the one person who is supposed to be there to support her, to work alongside her, often just becomes another person that she has to manage. She is responsible for everyone's needs, and yet no one is responsible for hers. Everyone in that house and that family gets to collapse into their exhaustion, but her, because who will be there to pick up the pieces? And God forbid she actually voice her loneliness, because then everybody is there to so quickly tell her all the things that she has to be grateful for. Her health, her children's health, her children, her husband. Because the thing is that you can be married, raising children, not even able to pee alone, and still feel completely unseen by the people that you pour into endlessly. And that is so often the loneliest place to be for mothers. And we don't talk about it enough because these mothers don't get violent, right? It's not like men. When men get lonely, they get angry. They hone their need for power and control into dangerous behaviors because they feel entitled to something. So male loneliness often overshadows the real loneliness, all because the squeakier, albeit more violent wheel gets the oil.
You know, a lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market, or, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community. But you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, God, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. I'm trying to work a stable job, but it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I gotta go out there and get that fast attention. I gotta go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?